Hi everyone, my name is Elaine, and today I want to give you all a general overview of Unison League's AP. AP are action points, basically stamina that you use to do most things in the game, like run most quests, take part in the Battle Coliseum, or Mobius. There are exceptions to this rule. For example, you don't need it to interact with your pet or your room, and there are some quests that don't require AP. You recover 1 AP every 3 minutes. To replenish AP faster, you could pay 1 gem. This is good for collabs and limited time events when you really want to compete with other players and get an advantage over them. You used to be able to manage AP usage by having a friend run a mainline or sub-quest for you to join, since you join the quest at half the cost of its normal AP, but that no longer seems to be the case now that the game is geared to be more friendly toward newer and solo players. With that being said, there is a rescue quest feature. This feature allows you to recover AP by joining and helping other players clear the quest that they are currently running. This feature is only available for players over level 150. When your AP drops below 50% of your max, the rescue button will appear on your home screen, allowing you to join these quests whenever available. Taking part in a rescue quest does not consume AP. When you clear a rescue quest, this means you do not die or retire from the quest. 50 of your AP will be recovered, and your rescue counter will decrease. The help page on this feature suggests that if something goes wrong and the game errors, both your AP and the counter won't be affected. When it comes to running quests in general, so anything that's not a rescue quest, the amount written on the quest description is technically the max AP that would be consumed. If you joined at the very start of the quest and remain until the very end, you might consume the listed amount of AP. This implies that even if you did join at the very start and remained until the end, there's a chance that you will not consume the max AP. Retiring early and joining late are some of the factors that influence AP consumption and may keep you from using the maximum amount of AP listed on a quest. Despite this, you must have or exceed the max AP amount in order to start or join the quest. Even if the quest is already almost at a halfway point, if max AP cost is 20, you must have 20 plus AP to join. You also may not join quests if your item or gear count exceeds your inventory, so make sure to clean this out periodically. So just so we're clear, if you look at this particular quest here, it requires 10 AP, so you have to have at least 10, but you're probably not going to spend all of that unless you're the one starting the quest or initiating the quest. The amount of AP you possess or your max AP scales with your level. My character, Donna Noble, is currently level 250 and has a max of 269 AP. This number is higher than a player who is level 100 or any level lower than 250. You gain a handful of action points, increasing your max each time you level up. It's a handful of points. I'm not sure of the exact number, but I'm pretty sure it's between 1 and 5, and I want to say 2, but again, not 100% sure on that. Other than waiting for it to replenish, completing a rescue quest, or using a gem, there are a few ways to regain AP. Examples include being given it as an event reward, a favor bonus, or compensation when the game is buggy, or something of that nature. This AP will always appear in your present list. So as you can see here, I have a lot of event rewards and 1 favor bonus for 10 AP at the top of my present list. You can also receive AP by completing both special and daily missions. For example, please load, stop being buggy. You can receive 50 AP daily by clearing any 3 quests of your choice. That's this one, which I haven't completed yet because I am a slacker. You can also get AP from fishing. Your Limmy will get you some when he fishes for you at the legendary fishing spot of your choice. The amount you receive is random, but you always receive some as a reward. I seem to average around 100 each time the Limmy fills up, and I go to collect my rewards. Even though players have a max AP, this number can be exceeded in a few ways up to the cap of 999. You can never exceed an AP count of 999, however. The first way you can exceed your max AP is by leveling up. When you level up, you're rewarded with your max AP. So if your max AP goes up to 150, you tack this onto whatever your AP was prior to leveling up. So if you had 30 AP left after running quests and you gained 150, you'd wind up with 180, a little more than your new max. Another way to exceed your max AP is by collecting any AP rewards in your present list, but this only works if you're not fully full. So if your max is 150 and you have 149 or lower, you could collect AP from your presents and exceed your max. Another way to exceed your max is by collecting your rewards from the fisherman at the legendary fishing spot. This is probably the easiest way for max level and veteran players to do it if they don't want to use a gem. So I'm just going to do that now. Go to town, fishing, please load, legendary fishing spot. Go to my little bucket there, which has an exclamation point just saying that basically, hey, I'm full, collect your stuff. I'm going to collect all my stuff, and you can see that I went from 269 to 413. Oftentimes, you wouldn't want to do this, however, unless you're planning on running a ton of quests all at once, as may be the case during an event where you really want the reward or a collab. And there you have it, my Unison League AP overview. What did you think of my video? Did I leave anything out? Do you have any questions? Let me know down below in the comments. I always like to know what you kings and queens and in-betweens think, and I'm always happy to answer any questions you might have. Smash that like button until it's blue to show you some appreciation if you like what you saw here today, and subscribe as well if that's the case. Ring that bell so you know what's up, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Bye, guys.